Hey guys, Poverty Point Customs here. So this is my new Keurig K2O Essentials coffee machine that I purchased through Walmart Canada on the Boxing Day sales for $88 plus tax. And one of the main reasons why I got this model is I actually wanted to be able to brew with a K-cup or be able to brew and make a full pot of coffee. So one of the features with this is you can actually brew multiple brew sizes. So you can, in your K-cup, you can brew 8, 10, and 12 ounce cups of coffee, or you can actually brew up to 12 cups of coffee with your glass carafe. And we'll just take a quick look at the outside of the box. Again, we've had the regular old Keurig machines as well as my Tassimo that I've actually had for the last 10 years. So this is pretty exciting getting this and trying something new. All right, so let's get this thing unboxed. So what it comes with is 2 instruction manuals, one in English and French. Measuring cup for your coffee grounds. Comes with your actual unit. So your carafe is up to 12 cups of coffee. This is where you're going to put in your K-cups, right in there. And your coffee grounds, if you want to do a pot of coffee, go right in here. So you're going to need your paper filters, or you can actually buy the reusable mesh filters. Now, I just want to give you a tip. The main complaint people have is actually putting this back in once you put your coffee grounds in. So as you can see this part right here and these little tabs here, this has to go in between those tabs and push straight in like that. If you try to go under it, it's not going to go in. And make sure this is actually lined up too, just like that. And then put it straight in between those 2 tabs and it will go in every time. So that's the main complaint people have with these units. So with this model of Keurig, these are not dishwasher safe, so you have to hand wash them, including your water reservoir on the back. So before you use this, you're going to want to make sure you wash out this unit as well as your carafe. And you want to put through at least a good 12 cups of water through it just to flush out any of the manufacturing chemicals that may be still in the unit itself. So I've washed the water reservoir with warm soapy water and rinsed it out. And all you do to put it back on is just slide it on. There's 2 tabs that go down here. To take it off again, it's just lift it right up. You can see the tabs right there. All right, so I washed out the carafe too, so I have a clean mug underneath. So what we're going to do is cycle some water through this unit to clean it out. So just looking at the top of the Keurig, you can see ounces and cups. So ounces is actually going to be for your K-cup part of your brewer. And your cups are going to be for your actual carafe to make a pot of coffee. So if you choose ounces, it's going to be 8, 10, and 12 ounces. If you choose the cups option, it's 8, 10, and 12 cups. So we're going to do the K-cup side of it first. So we're going to choose ounces. You'll see the light will turn green. These will turn blue. So we're going to select 12. So this is going to start warming up the water, and then it's going to cycle 12 ounces of water through your K-cup part of your brewer. And it's going to take a moment. And when we're doing this, you just want to make sure there's no K-cup in the K-cup part of the Keurig while we're flushing it out with fresh water. And you can hear the water warming up inside the Keurig. And once it's done brewing the 12 ounces, the light on the button will turn green again. So what we're going to do is the same thing, but we're going to put it through the carafe next. So you're going to want to top up your water again. You can see how far it went down just by using 12 ounces. So what you want to do when we're flushing this out is you want to make sure there's no filters in there or coffee grounds. Make sure that's underneath of it. And then on top, you're going to select cups, and we want to do 12. All right, just don't be in a rush. This actually took 8 minutes to brew 12 cups of coffee. And as you can see, the cups button actually turned red. So that means that their heating element that's actually underneath the carafe is on right now. So if you want to turn that off, just hold the button down and it will change from red to nothing. So the heating element is off. And as you can see, when you make a pot of coffee, it uses the entire water reservoir. So you'll have to top that off every time you make 12 cups of coffee. All right, now that we've ran water through the unit, let's actually make some coffee. So what you're going to want to do, we're going to make a 8-ounce cup of coffee. So we're going to press the ounces, open it up. We're going to put our K-cup in. I'm going to use a Kirkland breakfast blend. It's a real good cup of coffee. We're going to close it. I'm going to select 8 ounces. And that took roughly 30 seconds for 8-ounce cup of coffee. This is a small mug, but you can see it filled it probably 3/4 of the way. You're going to throw out your old K-cup or recycle it if you can. All right, so next we're going to make a pot of coffee. So you're going to want to pull this out. You're going to put your coffee filter in. So this is a 10 and 12 cup paper coffee filter. They're really cheap to buy. I'm going to put some local coffee in. This is Ebb's Coffee Shop coffee. This is delicious. So again, put as much as you like in to taste. I'll probably put, let's make it strong. Let's put that much in. And to make sure your water's full in the water reservoir. And again, my tip there, make sure this is lined up here. Push it straight in. On the top, we're going to select cups, and we're going to do 12 cups of coffee. We're going to let this brew. I'm not going to bore you with it. It does take quite a while, so we'll let that brew, and then we'll give it a try. And there you go. We have a full pot of Ebb's coffee, and it smells delicious in here right now. So again, this is just a short video on my Keurig K Duo Essentials new coffee machine. Again, I just wanted to do an unboxing and show everybody how to use it to make a cup of coffee or a pot of coffee, which I think is an excellent option on these coffee machines. It's kind of 2 machines in one. So my next video that I'll be doing on this is actually descaling this unit, how to descale it. And you can use a Keurig branded descaling solution. I like to use vinegar. That's what we've used in our old Keurig as well as my Tasmo for many years without any issues. So the next video will be descaling this machine. So you have to do it in 2 parts. You descale this part and here. So make sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell notification button so that way you're notified when the next video on the Keurig is uploaded, hopefully in the next few days. Again, if you have any tips, suggestions, comments, anything, make sure you post them below in the comments. I read all the comments and I'll respond to as many as I can. Thanks for watching and happy brewing.